nearly every second Sunday here on Channel 10. They show some local talent and it's called the BandWagon, where people try to do their best, some sing right from the heart. With so much talent in our town, more people should take part. Well, if you're worried someone will make fun of you, there's one thing don't forget. To anyone that makes fun, we haven't seen them in here yet. The first time is the worst time, so please come back again and help us entertain our friends on our show, the BandWagon. So join us on the BandWagon here on Channel 10, and sit back on big Sunday night and wait for it to begin. It's hosted by yours truly, and it's loved by one and all. We end our shows up in the spring and we start them in the fall. You join us on the BandWagon here on Channel 10, and sit back on next Sunday night and wait for it to begin. The first time is the worst time, but please come back again and help us entertain our friends on our show, the BandWagon. And help us entertain our friends on our show, the BandWagon. Yoo-hoo. Oh, welcome to the BandWagon once again. Gonna start you off with a little song, something called Blown in the Wind. Something we had a lot of this fall, a little breeze of wind. How many roads must a man walk down before you can call him a man? Yes, and how many seas must a white dove sail before she sleeps in the sand? Yes, and how many times must the cannonballs fly before they're forever banned? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many times must a man look up before he can see the sky? Yes, and how many ears must one man have before he can hear people cry? Yes, and how many deaths will it take till he knows that too many people have died? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many years can a mountain exist before it is washed to the sea? And how many years can some people exist before they're allowed to be free? Yes, and how many times can a man turn his head pretending he just doesn't see? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. Well, Max gonna do a song for us. Another little song. God, I wish I was back in Newfoundland. Hey, take it away, Max. Yeehaw!
I ate it in the city, I know God really knows. I'm not happy and contented, seems that's the way it goes. There are no smiling faces here, smog is all around. I wish I was back in Newfoundland, living in my own hometown. Yee-hoo. The bright lights of this city have no meaning to me. I'm just a plain old Newfie boy, love living by the sea. No one here will talk to you, seems so strange to me. I wonder within my heart how happy they can be. I hate the big city life, I'm a Newfie boy, you see. Born and raised in Newfoundland, down by the bright blue sea. Life up here is hectic, nobody seems to care. Whether you live or die, they're just not aware. I know there are plenty of drugs back in my own hometown, but in those big cities there are more to be found. There's no time in big cities for the common courtesy. You wear a glum look on your face, unhappy you will be. But as long as there is food to feed my wife and family, you find us in our Outport town as free as God can be. I had to lead a big city life, I'm a Newfie boy, you see. Born and raised in Newfoundland, down by the bright blue sea.
Okay, we got Percy with us now. You're going to do a little love song for us. Little song called You Got to Hide Your Love Away.
Here I standing head in hand, turn my face to the wall. If she's gone, I can't go on, feeling 2 foot small. Everywhere people stare, each and every day. I can see them laugh at me, and I hear them say, hey, you got to hide your love away. Hey, you got to hide your love away. How can I even try? I can't ever win. Hearing them, seeing them in the state I'm in. How could she say to me, love will find a way? Gather round all you clowns, let me hear you say, hey, you got to hide your love away. Hey, you got to hide your love away.
Oh, Mac's going to do a song for us now, something called Homesick Newfie. You want to do this song for Bernice Durford, he said. Bernice is kind of homesick out in Calgary. And to anybody else who's away from home, is homesickness a song is particularly for you. Homesick Newfie.
Yeah, no matter who it be.
Yeah. I've been homesick before.
Yeah,
I've been seasick too. Better be homesick.
Yes, for sure. We left our home in Newfie to Calgary we did go. Why did we leave our precious land, I will never know. The busy streets and sidewalks are not the thing for me. Why did we leave our precious land down by the bright blue sea? Now every night I go to bed, I toss and I turn. For my friends back home, I very strongly yearn. I have a job up here and I make good money, but by the time the bills are paid, there's nothing left for me. I'm just a homesick newfie, and hope someday I'll be living back home in Newfoundland down by the deep blue sea. Now we live there in Toronto, Lord knows we hate it so. We hope and pray every day that Newfie oil will flow. Pollution here is terrible, there are no open fields, no ice pans floating by, alive the baby seals. Life up here is achy, one will never be relaxed and contented as their life home by the sea. So my friends, in closing, these viewers must say, never go to Calgary unless there's no other way. I'm just a homesick newfie, and I hope someday I'll be living back home in Newfoundland down by the deep blue sea. Living back home in Newfoundland down by the deep blue sea.
Oh, Pert's gonna take it back a few years now with a Homer Blondell tune, something called a Southern Cross. Take her away, Pert.
She got off steam the 12th of March and shortly did embark to try her fortune in the Gulf in charge of Captain Clark. She carried 170 men, a strong and vigorous race, some from St. John's and Brigus, and more from Harbor Grace. She reached the Gulf in early March, the whitecoats for to slew, when 17,000 prime young harps killed by her hardy crew, all pinned and safely stowed below, with colors waving gay. The Southern Cross she leave the ice, bound up for home that day. She passed near Channel homeward bound, as news came out next day to say a steamer from the Gulf she now is on her way. No doubt it is the Southern Cross, the operator said, and looking to have a bumper trip and well down by the head. The last of March the storm came on with blinding snow and sleet. Before she bound for western ports, the Southern Cross did meet. When Captain Connors from the bridge he saw the ship that day, and thinking she would shelter up in St. Mary's Bay. St. Mary's Bay she never reached, as word came out next morn. She must have been all night at sea out in that dreadful storm. No word came from the Southern Cross, now 20 days or more, to say she reached a harbor around the western shore. The SS Kyle was soon dispatched to search the ocean round, but no sign of the missing ship could anywhere be found. She searched Cape Race and every place until she reached Cape Pine, but of the ship or wrecking the captain saw no sign. The Southern Cross out 20 days, she now is overdue. We hope, please God, she'll soon arrive, all with her hardy crew. But put your trust in Providence and trust to Him on high, to send the Southern Cross safe home and fill sad hearts with joy. All things do happen for the best, but if they're called away, Those brave lads on the Southern Cross out in the storm that day, we trust they'll reach that heavenly land and sit with him on high, where cares and sorrows are no more, and all is peace and joy.
Okay, Mac's going to take her away with a song, something called our Newfie Holidays. In the pit, we feed it on the guy day. I pick it there. Whoopee!
There's an island in the sea, it's so very dear to me. I wonder sometimes when will I see? Oh, when Jim month rolls around, on the 401 we're bound. We're riding for all the days we are homeward bound. Oh, our new holidays come but once a year. When we arrive in Newfie, we will have many a tear. As the miles rolls on by, there's one thing on our mind. Just get back home to Newfoundland, back to the good old times. Everything will leave your mind with the people are so kind. The friendships that you have are genuine. Oh, our Newfie holidays come once a year. When we arrive in Newfie, we will have many a tear. For just 2 weeks or so, we'll dance and we'll roar on our island shore. We wish there were more. As the lazy days goes by beneath the clear blue skies, it could be so very hard for them to say goodbye. Oh, our Newfie holidays come but once a year. When we arrive in Newfie, we will have many a tear. There'll be lots of wild too, music around open fires. Family and old friends get together once again. There'll be capelin on the fire, local music is for hire. For 2 weeks, night and day, we will have our way. Oh, our Newfie holidays come once a year. When we arrive in Newfie, we will have many a tear.
First, I'm going to do a song for you. A song called I Do It Every Time.
Well, I call you on the phone to tell you why I love, and if you want to be mine, then I'm hanging up. I won't call no more, but I'll do it every time. Oh, well, I'll do it every time, 'cause I'm gentle and I'm not too rough. When I feel the touch of your wonderful love, I just can't get it enough. Well, I ask you for a date, a little bitty date. I'll see you no later than 9. Then I'll promise not to sit you stone and go yet, but I'll do it every time. Oh, well, I'll do it every time, 'cause I'm gentle and I'm not too rough. When I feel the touch of your wonderful love, I just can't get it enough. Well, I ask you for a date, a little bitty date. I see you no later than 9. Then I promise not to sit you stone and go yet, but I'll do it every time. Well, I bet you I could beg you for one little kiss, and one little kiss would be fine. Then I promise that I'll tell you when I go no more, but I'll do it every time. Oh, well, I'll do it every time, 'cause I'm gentle and I'm not too rough. When I feel the touch of your wonderful love, I just can't get it enough. Well, I asked you for a date, a little bitty date. I see you no later than 9. Then I promise not to sit you stone and go yet, but I'll do it every time.
Oh, I'm going to do a little song. This is a song for Corey Symes. Corey's hit around the piece of equipment in the room anyway, and he'd keep on from me singing this song. A little song called Daddy Spends All His Time Drinking. So I'm going to give it a try for Corey. When Corey was just a little boy, down by the road one day, and he was swearing. When he's swearing. The minister come along and said, Corey, boy, you said, you shouldn't swear like that. He said, when I hear people swearing, I get cold shivers. Well, Corey said, my son, you been in the house the other day? When Mom got her arm caught in the ring, you'd have froze to death. Well, anyway, Daddy spends all his time drinking. One day, as I walked past the graveyard, I happened to see a small boy. On a grave, he had just placed some flowers. In his hand was the book of our Lord. He said, God, do you listen to children? Is there something that you really must say? It's about what has happened to Daddy that I must tell before it's too late. Daddy has changed since Mom left us. It's not like when Mommy was home. Now Daddy spends all his time drinking, and I spend all my time alone. Please God, take the place of my Daddy, or must I go through this alone? Or perhaps I could go stay with Mommy, or could you please send Mommy home? Daddy has changed since Mom left us. It's not like when Mommy was home. Now Daddy spends all his time drinking, and I spend all my time alone. Now Daddy spends all his time drinking, and I spend all my time alone. You, Corey. Oh, a person gonna do a sign for it. There was something by Hank Snow, something called Miller's Cave. Big dark black hole. Big one too.
Way down in the state of Georgia, through the swamps and Everglades, there's a hole in Tiger Mountain. God help the man who gets lost in Miller's Cave. I had a girl way across Georgia, but she had unfaithful ways. Made me feel I was unwanted, like the bats and the bears in Miller's Cave. I couldn't stand the way she did me, couldn't take her low down ways. Before I stay with a cheating woman, I'll go live with the bears in Miller's Cave. I caught her out one Sunday morning with a man they call Big Dave. Meanest man way across Georgia. I'd rather fight a mountain lion in Miller's Cave. I said, you pay, both you and Davy. I must see you in your graves. They laughed at me and then I shot 'em. I took their cheating, scheming bones to Miller's Cave. That woman made me feel unwanted, but I showed her how most wanted man in the state of Georgia. They'll never find me 'cause I'm lost in Miller's Cave.
Oh, we've come to the last of our show for tonight. Cleaning it off a little song, something called A Mother's Love is a Blessing. Our next bandwagon is going to be the Christmas one, so if you got a few Christmas tunes you like to do or want to play a few jigs or something like that, feel free to give Marie a call and come down for the next bandwagon. We're just too glad to have you come along. It's getting really, really hard to get people to come into the bandwagon, so if you got a little bit of time, please come down. We'll hit her off for you, a little song called A Mother's Love is a Blessing. An Irish boy was leaving his native home, crossing the broad Atlantic where once more he was to roam. And as he was leaving his mother and standing on the quay, he threw his arms around her neck and this to her did say, a mother's love is a blessing, no matter where you roam. Keep her while she's living, you'll miss her when she's gone. Love her as in childhood, when feeble, old and gray. You'll never miss a mother's love till she's buried beneath the clay. And as the years go onward, I'll settle down in life. I'll choose a nice young pickery girl and take her for me wife. And as the kids grow older, they'll play around my knee. I'll teach them the very same lesson that me mother had taught to me. A mother's love is a blessing, no matter where you roam. Keep her while she's living, you'll miss her when she's gone. Love her as in childhood, when feeble, old and gray. You'll never miss a mother's love till she's buried beneath the clay. You'll never miss your mother's love till she's buried beneath the clay. Oh, good night, everybody. May God bless you all. See you in 2 weeks' time.